Hello, magical people. Welcome. It's Magic with Melly. We are all magical and we're sharing space. Specifically, this is my space, Melly's space, my desk, my cards. And so this is Magic with Melly. We're kind of just sharing space, trying to do amazing things and have amazing things. As you can see, we have sage going. The energy is being cleared out of anything that we don't want in our space. We just ask for it to stay away. We ask for it to be understood so that we could work with it. Okay, if you clicked on this reading, it's because it says new and notable, or new and noted, noteworthy, whatever it is. You guys are vibing. There is an introduction, like maybe someone new came into the space, or you're the new person in the space, or you tried something new, or you're experiencing something new. You're noticing things, that's for sure. Spirit wants to remind us of the fact that we could fill our own cups. Temperance. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius, maybe fire signs. We have 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Excuse me. And then we have 6 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. The work you've put out into your surroundings, whether it's housework, chores, it's the efforts you put in at work, the efforts that you put in family, in your friends. In some efforts, I think you feel exhausted. Like you're just stressed out. Behind the scenes, you're just really stressed out, is what I'm getting. I think that some of you are concerned about success. This is like being in your head, stuck in your head, really exhausted, injured, perhaps. Like, why am I here? And Spirit's saying your 4 of Wands. We're going to sort of unblock ourselves surrounding receiving our 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is success, right? We're new and noteworthy, but is it a good context? Is it a bad context? People could be following your lead, or maybe noticing you and the pressure's up, right? Maybe that's why you're in your head. You're just like, okay, well, I've set the bar kind of high now. How do I keep fulfilling this role? Maybe you just did like a really cool thing and you want to like stay the cool person. Or you worked really hard on something, right? And you're new at it and you're like really proud of it. Maybe someone's placing self-doubt in your head, and we need to figure out who, like, what's going on actually, like kind of get a mind's eye, like targeting, but in a good way. Like, how do we have more or less of certain things in our lives? I just picked up the tarot and started shuffling mindlessly, so suddenly we're getting this. So I think we need to talk about it. I can't just have that come out and not talk about it. we trust that the messages forward are for the collective highest good. I'm going to leave out the Four of Wands because that feels amazing. Let's get to this, okay? So you guys, this is, and gals, you guys and gals are, this is Five of Pentacles and Ten of Swords reverse, Judgment reverse. The Hermit. You guys have turned cold to, I'm hearing community, I'm hearing to your friends, because you realize that they could be distractions, they could be a mixture of old flings that, you know, they're like, could we still be friends? And you let that happen. And you're like letting go of like these people who are friends but not really friends. They were the almosts. In the Name of Love. Stop in the Name of Love. That song could be significant. But now, next up, we have the Lovers, and we have Five of Cups reverse and the Four of Pentacles. Someone does not want to let go here of, I don't know, it's, for some it's just really difficult to be from the same place and still be in the same place and you're somewhere else, or vice versa. Like there could be jealousy or envy and you're leaving energy like that behind. You're really just focusing on yourself, focusing on what you have. But I think someone's also focusing on you, focusing on what's going on with you. We now have Six of Wands, Five of Swords reverse, and a Six of Pentacles. I'm getting someone doesn't want you to be as successful as you actually are. Like you actually exhibit, you are Nine of Pentacles, but this is like they don't want you to stand in your power. Because perhaps if you stood in your power, they're the space that holds them, maybe there wouldn't be as much space for them. They really felt like maybe they would be replaced by you. So they just eliminated you or sabotaged or manipulated. You could have been dealing with, like, yeah, it could be one of those things where typically there's only one role, like one boss, one baby mama, one baby daddy, or, you know, but it's like, there is compartmentalism that can occur. There can be light given to the situation. I'm hearing like connecting with the higher ups, and that could be higher ups in spirituality or higher ups with the authorities. The Hermit, I think this is, the Hermit's coming out to indicate you could be dealing with a Virgo or anybody with Earth placements. But really the Hermit's coming out to indicate you are seeing the experience in a new way, in a way that could be regarding having your guard up, like just putting your guard down next time when it comes to the situation, or having your guard higher up depending on what you think here. But the Hermit card is like spending time alone, right? Spending time alone and really shifting, seeing if you can see something in the dark with your light. Going on that journey, you know, like really understanding the path, or really seeing the path. We have Eight of Pentacles again. Grounding the ideas that you are working on, perhaps actually writing them out, writing your ideas out on paper, and then manifesting even further, actually taking more action, creating. There are secrets, okay? But if you are just like, some of your mental exhaustion is just trying to get down to all the gossip, who's saying what, who's doing what, forget all that. Just level up. They're gonna be even more mad. They're not your friends. If they get mad that you're successful, they're not your friends. If they're upset that you're successful, they're not your friends. Even like if they're not in your position and like they want to be, they should still be happy for you if you got it first. The High Priestess is this knowing. You guys know, you guys know where this painful energy is. I think that you are needing the validation that you did what's right by you, that you are releasing just baggage because you need to feel lighter so you can like fly higher. You think birds weigh very much? I mean, like these giant birds, sure, they may weigh a couple pounds, but like these like normal birds are very small. It would be very hard for them to fly if they were very heavy and junky like we humans are. Okay, and so like, you know your journey. Maybe elevate. People can't, some things just can't come along. And I think you are really aware of it and are becoming way more committed, more focused. And that's what's showing you. You're being shown that you're new and noteworthy. Maybe you're new, like you could be new at your craft. Or you're just really, like, you're so good at something that you do that it breaks. It's like, my mind was on track of, like, it breaks people's hearts, like, how good you are at something and you are maybe not seeing it. Or you're not using the skill. Or perhaps this is, like what triggered you like coming back into your art is that someone hurt you. Someone, like, you know, or, like, you need to show the pain and not conceal it. Queen of Pentacles. It may be the very thing that helps ground like your stability, and you're going to be feeling good about it. You're going to be feeling good about receiving money for doing it because it will help you continue doing it. It'll help you continue fulfilling your your wants, your needs. It'll be in alignment with your spiritual journey. Like your spirit guides will show you as well. They will communicate things to you. You believe they may not, but they definitely will. You also believe that they may have misguided you, or you've been misguided by someone or by spirit. And perhaps it may be true to some degree, but with lessons involved. And that Three of Cups is like to celebrate where you have been, because the next step is this control with your passion, and this understanding with your passion, and like seeing yourself as the role that you want to be, like actually seeing yourself as that. Don't fight it. Don't fight yourself anymore. Claim your power, claim your role, claim your existence. Like, I am fill in the blank. Whatever you think it is, comment it below. If you believe, you have to believe in yourself. So for, you know, days, weeks, I have to manifest, I am a card reader. I am a card reader. If you have to say that, do that. I'm hearing gymnastics for some. I'm hearing music. I'm hearing, yeah, all sorts of experiences, guys. You guys have to really get your solar plexus in check. I'm hearing solar plexus. So check that out if you want to book with me. I can balance your chakras. So we have Seven of Swords now. What's on with these Seven of Swords? We have the Hanged Man reverse. Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Star reverse. We had the Star earlier, now it's reversed. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups reverse. In this reading, I'm really getting that here with the Seven of Swords, your confidence, is your self-esteem, your solar plexus, that energy is off balance for you. You may be seeing it with stomach issues. Maybe you are bubbly or plugged up or something of a various degree, and it could be related to your confidence level, right? Like any physical ailment, it could be an energetic thing that starts first and you get sicker the longer you ignore it. So with the Seven of Swords, I think it's this energy of you think that your decisions are right, but maybe they are not. Maybe you are imbalanced with your decision making. Perhaps that you are operating from like a place of trauma or a place of habit. The Hanged Man is this, you need to kind of see from a perspective of others and really journal out the experience. Perhaps ask the person that was connected to the experience, ask them to journal it too and do a comparison. Queen of Wands is really just noticing. Queen of Wands is just that validation that people are noticing you and noticing every step. So if you really want to make sure that you are seeing yourself, journaling could be the way. Nine of Pentacles, the Star reverse, Nine of Cups. More cards came out now. Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I think someone is really just seeing you in this way. You may have some secret admirers, or just one or a few. You may know about them, or you may not know about them at all. But I think it's just like you have so many options, and you just aren't really putting any energy towards anybody or anything because you used to just go into things so fast. You know that you're really attractive, and you know that you attract in a lot of things, and so you're just like, you're giving things time to show like what it's going to be before you actually take I don't know, before you cast judgments too early or too fast on people. I think you are just really getting to know people a lot more, really just having boundaries as well. I'm getting, because you know that you want a family. Some of you already have a family, but it's like it did or did not work out. You either want a family in the future, but not right now, and the timing's off, or you already have a family, but it was the wrong person. There's like a disorientedness energy with the Ten of Cups coming out reversed. Ten of Cups is family energy. It's beautiful potential there, but it's like, is it real? No, it could be like romanticizing here and having like a really high guard up and not revealing what's actually going on. Some of you are in this push towards, am I actually getting my work's worth back? Like, am I getting like the equal give and take? Is this mutual? Is this like fair? Like, is this what I signed up for? Do we need to make a new agreement? Like, there is all sorts of energies here with maybe a new person coming around, or if you're new to something, like there's all sorts of adjustments that occur surrounding that. Three of Swords, someone could be getting really hurt surrounding that also, right? If there is only so much space on a team or in a connection or in a household, some people are going to be getting bad news if there's like more new or more people involved, or if there's just good people, like people who are just really good at things. The people who are not, good at anything, they get just really jealous, and they spend a lot of time and energy being jealous instead of spending time and energy on themselves, getting better at anything, literally anything. Like, so this could be you if I'm reading you also in the energy, because I know that it could just be someone's bringing a lot of self-defeating energy, so then you feel defeated, therefore you don't do anything. Protect your energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Moon. This is like, if you're doing anything creative, protect that. Like, literally take away people from that space that will attack you or it over it, verbally attack it, or if they would energetically attack it. If their energy around it feels weird, this is your validation to, you know, remove their energy from your art so that you can continue doing your art. You are very worth continuing doing your art. It will be very notable to somebody. It will be like whatever it is. Maybe one of these things is you need to take notes surrounding your art. You need to just watch people who do what you do, and maybe not copy it, but maybe like make it your own fashion, your own style, inspired by them. 10 of Pentacles. And if you're thinking about somebody, if you're like thinking about meeting somebody new, it's all about doing something new to bring that new person in. Especially something that would be worthy of you, like something that you would enjoy already. Things that you already enjoy. You may have to do that thing where you're that stranger that does that random thing that, you know, and it'll be okay. We have 5 of Cups. You don't have to worry about the past. You do have connections that can or will work out if you just shift. King of Pentacles. I'm hearing financial abundance with just learning and trusting, not operating from a place of lack. So, you know, don't be like, oh, I don't have the money for that. Just go anyway. And then you'll see that the money will just, the money that you supposedly didn't have, it's going to come anyway. In the divine timing. Like, you need to just trust that you'll be okay. The pursuit of happiness is where the financial abundance is. And you'll be definitely celebrating, feeling good, but it does take a matter of going through the hard work of removing the bad connections, the connections that give you a hard time. They really are giving you a hard time, and then you're experiencing the hard times alone while they are just getting what they want, which was you having a hard time, right? And so just you're experiencing it alone because they're sometimes people's intent is to put you there, and then it's funny to watch you, or it's an interesting experience to watch you. And so maybe watch yourself, watch who you share, what details you share things with. Then you're going to be going through a period, right? However long you decide that's going to be, there is going to be a period of like alone time, really alone time. It's going to kick your ass. It's going to kick your butt, but then you're going to come out of it leveled up and with new friends, bigger and better friends, whatever it may be. Like, there is that place, that dark place with yourself of like, who am I, what stays, what goes. Surviving that can be really difficult, but I think many of you have, and this is the brighter side of things. And so I have now these pre-shuffled oracle cards, We have Close Encounters, 20, 42, Pumpkin Patch, Descendants, and Red. You guys, I think that you guys have had a close call with some experiences where you're like, I almost died, or I almost, you know, I would have been still with that person, or I would have still been in that scenario if I didn't, like, Close Encounters is just really getting like, maybe you are even feeling like your person is coming around, like you are ready for something new, and you're just like, who's my person? When is that spark gonna just come? And Pumpkin Patch is this, you're gonna be going on some cute dates. You are going to be manifesting some Pumpkin Patch dates and some holiday dates, really just having some hot cocoa, having some yummy snackies and pies and all sorts of good things. Descendants, your spirit guides, like we are connected. Ascendants, descendants, we are connected. And so recognize that the good things that are with you, like, don't forget. Like, I think we always like pray and pray and pray when the horrible things are happening to us, like, oh my God, why and we always like wish for the better. But when things are really good, we tend to forget, and we aren't sharing and basking with our like higher ups, and we're not enjoying them and loving them and thanking them. And so just be mindful of that. Like, the reason that you feel safe right now is because of how the universe has been like with you, you know, but also kind of reflecting to you what and who you are. So sometimes you do need something that is a tower moment, a traumatic, very whoa, what just happened kind of experience, to wake you up. Maybe that is that like wake up call that you've had, that red, I'm hearing just sirens and red. And so write a gratitude list, being thankful, flow like water. 55, 24, and 40, pleasure. 49, spend time with friends. 37, music. 42, read. And 19, deep breathing. So some of you really enjoy reading. Some of you really enjoy music. Some of you just need reminders that you can do this, that you can access knowledge or resources through reading, that if you don't feel comfortable connecting with another person about your healing, you can connect with yourself by just going to a bookstore and looking for your needs. You could deeply breathe through certain things like your gratitude list or drinking water, even, you know, your breath changes up when you are pleasuring yourself. You could be noticing your breath slowing down or speeding up, other you know, depending. And then we have spend time with friends. So sometimes you put music when you hang out with your friends. It could be you read with your friends. Some of you are just experiencing all sorts of things, but that was from the self-care oracle. So things to do to take care of yourself. Maybe just learn something new. That could be a very important experience. We have 14, 15, 50, 51, 5, and 10. So 5s are very significant here. And 9s, 2s are significant also. We have debilitated, discomfort, retrograde, review, 12th house, introspection, conjunction, alliance, transits, climate, achieve, Capricorn, series, nurture, 11th house, community, Venus, beloved, Pisces, sensitized. And so, you guys, this could really be related to a very intimate connection, or a connection that that's really important to you. It just holds a lot of meaning. It could be romantic, but it could be a parental figure or just a best friend of some sort. But Venus is romantic energy, and there could be a Pisces here. There could be a Capricorn here as well. We did have earth signs come up, so Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. We have Pisces sensitized, so someone could be really sensitive at noticing that. It's a gift. It is a gift if you don't realize how, you know, you've been maybe taking note of that, or should take note of that, that however you feel, it could be a tool to recognize if you feel that way, or if you're an empath, you could be recognizing how someone else feels, or that someone matches your feelings. When someone matches your feelings, you feel it double fold. You don't feel, it doesn't feel like a normal connection. It feels like a double fold or triple fold. Totally true. And you're noticing maybe you're getting help from the community because you have had, maybe you need help. You know, sometimes you can't understand something within. And so seeking someone who sees you from an outside perspective and can give you feedback, that could be helpful. But you have to make sure that it would be someone who nurtures your ideas, who wouldn't, you know, who kind of lets you keep your ideas as your own, and not and not tries to change them. Sometimes that can occur when you ask for advice, that someone's advice could be really biased, and that really could be uncomfortable. It could lead you it could misguide you, it could go a different way. So make sure you are taking everybody's advice and being like, all right, cool, that was what they think, but not all of it may, like, not all of it may apply to me. I can, you know, I'm allowed to withdraw and like attach however I please, and be who I wish, or like kind of work through the situation. But sometimes you didn't see until you see through another person's eyes. Could be like this, you're now forming instead of your perspective before and this person's advice, you're creating a totally third perspective, which is the perspective which is in the middle. And it could be this transition of being able to transmute whatever happened, you know, between you and, you know, combining the story, not just my side or their side, it's our side. It's like, this is now we're on the same page, because now it's this new story of the combined perspectives. Or you're going your separate ways because you feel better that way. Or separate ways could be like quitting a job and going to a new place, because you know that a fresh energy could be just what you need. It could be that you could leverage and be like, well, I have all this experience, I have blah blah blah, and so boom, I like deserve a little bit higher of a wage, or I deserve this. Like, it's really like knowing your worth and placing your trust in the universe, that if you know your worth, that someone can match it, someone could be there with you on it. Individuality, every person has their own personalized study plan in the Earth School. So learning your gift, learning more about your gift. I was saying that earlier about reading more about stuff. So learning more about a hobby or craft. Trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Trusting that if you want something, you have to let the universe put it together. If you've always been putting it together, then how can the universe be putting it together if you're the one putting it together? You have to let go and let the universe take care of it. And so you can relax, limitless, see yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Reframe. This was reverse. It says, this is happening for me, not to me. Divine source, this is also reverse. It says, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. I love all these cards for you guys because you need that reminder that you are extraordinary. You do need to love yourself as the extraordinary person that you are, that you may be feeling like a boring, like any other person, but you have the gifts that are within you that you need to tap into, that is like, that will just shine. That is like how you will shine, is just sacrificing the mundane and going deeper into it, being crazy, being weird, reframing your spirit, reframing your guidance. It's going to be okay. Always trusting that you are a whole person, you are complete. Anxiety lies to you. There is no doom incoming and you're managing everything just fine. Just do your best. It will be enough. Everything is scary and you feel vulnerable, but that doesn't mean anything is going to be wrong. You don't have to be perfect to be lovable. You are going to get through this just fine. So we have facade and perception and trickery, gossip. So someone's been putting this up for a while, but I think you guys are healing from this, or you guys already know about it, or if you don't already know about it, this is your warning, and it's going to be some time to sort of wake up, right? You're going to be kind of, is this a trick? Is like, you're going to be questioning everything and everyone, especially people who talk and stuff. And it's like they want to do it to, people want to talk to you, people want to apologize to you, some people really just want to tap into your abundance. Some people want to be a part of your journey. Some people aren't meant to be on your journey. But the thing is insecurity, this whole feeling insecure about yourself. If anybody puts you there, if you put yourself there, we need to work through that. We need to detach from this energy, or the people who carry this energy, and have your abundance come in, because you do deserve things. Breathe through the tension. Full moon Scorpio, first quarter moon Pisces, honor your feelings. Full moon Libra, find a balance. New moon in Taurus, know your worth. New moon in Libra, know you are loved. Last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. New moon in Gemini, think it through. Full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. And full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. So we have Sagittarius, we have Aries, we have Scorpio, we have Pisces, no Cancer. So that's interesting. Cancer didn't come through, but we have Libra, Gemini, Taurus. I'm just looking at the different signs that came through in the elements. Virgo, Gemini and Libra, air signs. Aries, Sagittarius, fire signs. Pisces, Taurus and Virgo, earth signs. You guys, everything will be all right, because if you zoom out, or even consider the same exact things that you were worrying about this time last year, can you name them? Like the details that you have of the stressors that you are worrying about, can you name those same details this time last year? If not, then really realize that sometimes you're carrying more than you should. This whole new energy, of course you don't want to screw up, and I think how worried you are helps you put in the effort to not. At least you'll reduce your failures, because failure is inevitable. You have to experience it next to success. It's just a matter of having like progression of how do I succeed more often and have less failures. Okay, and so you guys, that was the messages. Thank you so much for sharing space with me. This was Magic with Melly. Goodbye.